Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the expansion era Boomers and the long ball Beasts. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this game, Roger Clemens. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Lou Brock getting ready to hit. And we're underway here this afternoon. Gets the call. That's strike two. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1. This one popped up, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Tony Gwynn in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Clemens, more than 300 wins in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Gwynn over at first with one away. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To Jeter, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill, Tom Seaver. What do you have on him, Chris?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Derek Jeter digs in now. Swings through that one out in front that time. Now the 0-1. Slider clips the zone. Got him swinging.
Batting second, the center fielder, Carlos.
All right, let's check out the opposing lineup for the long ball Beasts. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's way high. Ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Outside with a breaking ball. This one in the air, center field. Junior under it. And there's two away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5, Albert.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Albert Pujols. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Owen.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Next pitch is downstairs. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield, and that extends the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 34.
Here's a big power threat, David Ortiz. Sliced hard but foul. Pujols off of first with two away. Hammered down the right side but foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead.
I'm a dreamer, high achiever. You know when we're in the place, we don't hold back, we're right in your face. We can't lose, we take your first place.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Jim Thome. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Whoa. That's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Look, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Now at the plate, Eddie Murray.
Yes.
That one way inside. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Inside, almost got him.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Man at first with one gone, and now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the 3rd out. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
1 away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
So digging in, Larry Walker. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Knee high, that's in for a strike. That one ripped, but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, Morgan over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting in, the catcher, Joe Mauer.
2 down, bases empty. And now Joe Mauer. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Out towards right center field. Junior should have this one. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. The Beasts lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Wade Boggs now. Swings and misses. 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a 1-2. Beltre. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And here is Joe Morgan.
Ball!
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. The 0-2.
Here he goes.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. The Beasts on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning, leading off Dustin Pedroia.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Seaver back to work.
Ball.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 2.
Hey!
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Beltran. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located here.
Runner takes off, pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Fly to center his first time.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Two on, 1 out.
Hey!
To the right side. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to third. Fires to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Lou Brock. Upstairs. Hauls it in, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
You're out.
And they get the out.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Two outs, base is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next.
Ball 1.
Jr., a former MVP, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. The 2-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Caught him looking for the K. The Beasts out front here, 2-0. Bottom 4, stepping in, David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Junior on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
Up next for the Bees, the third baseman,
Adrian Beltre, the next to hit. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that one missing low. This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there. That's a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get his arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
One out, runner at second. Walker getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Up.
Man at second. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One down. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a swing and a miss there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bruce Sutter, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Carl warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One and two now. He goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one way inside. And there's ball 4.
Take it, baby.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 so far. Quick move to first. Mauer back in on a dive. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Jeter watches that one, and it's in for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-1. And that one fouled off. making the count 1-2. That one out to right. Gwynn drifts towards it, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We go to the top of the fifth. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jim Thome. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Go.
Thome checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. And the 1-0.
That's the ball.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man aboard, and next is the designated hitter, Eddie Murray. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate, and there's a foul ball.
Ball. Nope. Ball 2.
Thome aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Boomers.
Here's the catcher to hit, Johnny Bench. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
The 1-0. There's a strike. On a line, should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run across. Murray on his way around third. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ripken now at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Man at second. Fought off foul. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
A little bit high. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Now swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And now Joe Morgan. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball, outside.
So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing, and he popped it up. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And that one gets past the catcher. Bench up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now it's filled up. Lou Brock in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at third, 2 away. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Jackknifes out of the way. On the ground right side. Morgan on to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Here's some real power at the plate. Manny Ramirez.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5, Albert.
And here's the first baseman, Albert Pujols. 1 for 2. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count now 2-0. And another ball. David Ortiz in the on-deck circle. Two down, nobody on. Draws the walk there. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 3-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Three-two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Beasts on top here, 4-2.
Y'all don't really want it with me. Hustle game strong, shoe game mean. The money is dirty, but the suits is clean.
Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, Lou Brock.
Leading off for the Boomers, the left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Here's a high chopper. Pujols. He takes it on his own. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Now, Tony Gwynn. Swing and a foul straight back.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Boomers trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one ran inside, almost got him.
No. No,
He's
that's a
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Liner caught at second.
Now back, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. That just misses. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Nice grab to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. The Beasts have the advantage, 4-2.
Now pitching for the
Back now
Brewers,
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bruce Sutter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the slugger who starts at DH, David Ortiz.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
Sutter, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, third
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Beltray stands in now and watches strike 1. Action in the pen down there. John Franco, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Davis also getting ready. And now the 0-1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0. Suter, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Brock settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. The Beasts lead it 4-2. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Jim Thome.
Number 25, Jim Thome.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Billy Wagner, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Britton getting cranked up as well. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's downstairs and outside. And that's outside of this ball 4, and he's on base. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The designated hitter, Eddie.
So now here's the DH, Eddie Murray. A walk, and he's also single.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Clips the outside corner. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The tying run at the plate. Oh, right to the backstop. Thome into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And here is Johnny Bench.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And ball 1.
That's a really good take.
Strike 3, that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Roger Clemens will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching
Billy Wagner gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cal Ripken Jr. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. And fouled off. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. First pitch way inside a fastball. One now.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
That's off the plate.
Slides for the stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Dustin Pedroia, the next to hit.
Nope, that's high.
And the 1-0. Foul ball.
That's the ball.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bruce Sutter done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Mark Davis. He's into the game with the bases empty. Back to the top of the order now. Derek Jeter will hit next. 1 for 3.
Huh.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The 1-2. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Beasts have the lead, 4-2. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, number 26.
Wade Dawn.
First
the ball.
pitch misses. Ground ball to the right side. And a foul ball. Wagner, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. The 1-1 is fouled off. Way upstairs, now 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Joe Morgan getting ready to hit. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Nope. Oh, one. Ball.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swinging a foul out of play. Two now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Now here is Lou Brock. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. The Beasts out front here, 4-2.
Leading up.
So digging in, Carlos Beltran. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
The 0-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And a 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 24, Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez digs in now.
Ball 1.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Bees, the first baseman, number 5,
Albert Pujols now at the plate.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. The Beasts out front 4-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Anibal Sanchez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
That's the ball.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
The 1-0.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need him in this game today.
Check swing, and he went. And the count's even at 2. Bounce to the right. Pujols takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
For the Boomers, the center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ripped, but it curls foul. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. That one the other way. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Backhands, but he can't pick it up. Round second, digging for third. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
With the shift on, third baseman way off. I mean, there's a big hole over there. If you can let it travel enough, stay on it, give up a little power, you can get that knock, especially in that situation, because now they've got really good speed aboard and an opportunity to get somebody around the bases and take the lead.
One down, runner at third. Tomey will hit next. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The Boomers with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And the count 1-2. Oh, and this one gets away. No advance, though. That one way outside, and now it's 3-2. Popped in the air, left field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Way at the plate, safe, and it's a one-run ball game.
Now just 1 out away from the single-season saves record. He's on the verge of history.
So they're down to their final out. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Eddie Murray. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And that one fouled off. This could end it. Misses outside, and it's 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,